What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's no joke, Howard. You know who the fuck I am, man. Now, I need to calm down. Anyways, yeah, today's video, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of fun to tell you a little bit about myself. I know some of you watch my videos and you think I'm probably like this, just like this hardcore knuckle dragger, as one of my fans call me. He called me a fucking knuckle dragger. I've done a lot of shit in my life, man. I have a lot of accomplishments, and I've seen a lot. I've been to a lot of places. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of fun, for my fans and for my viewers, or to newcomers to No Joke Howard, to maybe see a little bit more of my background, so y'all can have maybe a little more insight on why it is the way I am, and why it is I say I don't give a fuck, why it is I have this attitude. And I really do have an attitude like this. Like, I'm not a dick, but dude, like, I'm fucking real. Like, I don't sugarcoat shit, because no one's got time for bullshit, man. I'm all about being real. So anyways, let me just tell you a little bit about my history. Well, I grew up in Florida, back in the USA. If y'all never heard of Florida, which I'm sure most of you have. I mean, that's a pretty well-known state in the States. I grew up near the beach and all that till I was about 9 years old. I've got a little brother who was also born there. His name's Clayton. And Clayton, if you're watching, man, I miss you so much, dude. You have no fucking idea how much I miss you, man. Get your fucking ass out here to Cambodia. Quit being a pussy. Anyways, yeah, so I grew up in Florida, and then I moved to Virginia. Virginia is a little more north on the East Coast, but it's still considered the South. And maybe some of y'all wonder, like, why I have somewhat of a Southern accent. Well, it's because I grew up in Virginia, in the Appalachian Mountain region. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm from a little town called Winchester, Virginia. I lived in Front Royal, Virginia, and Winchester, Virginia for most of my life. And I wouldn't take it back at all. I mean, that made me who I am today. And I grew up around lots of white trash people, lots of rednecks, a lot of closed-minded, just very, like, people with a very limited mindset. And I was like that when I was a little boy, a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw my video, but I have this video where I talk about me being in a mental institution. Now, granted, I wasn't in there for a long time. I was only in there for a couple weeks, but still, I had to go to a fucking mental hospital, and it was legally mandated. Like, I had to go. I had to. It was against my will. It was either police take me or my parents take me, which my parents took me. And I was in there because I had a hit list. I had a list of people I wanted to kill. I was so angry with the person I was, and I was angry about the fact that I was the person, it's not who I was, it's who I wasn't. It's who I was not. And that's why I was so upset. And that's what drove me into being a little crazy. I kind of lost touch with everything, and I just went off the deep end, and I went a little psychotic there for a while. And I was in my early teens at the time, and man, I was around some pretty fucked up people in there, dude. Like, I thought I was crazy. No, some of these people, I mean, they were self-cutters. Like my roommate, his name was Brian Nischwander. And Brian, if you're watching, man, I hope that's if you're still fucking alive. Shit, my music cut off. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. Like, he would take. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. He would take plastic forks from the cafeteria, and right next to me in our room, he would just like dig them into his skin, and he would cut himself. And I would see him in his underwear, just like his legs and his body and everything, and he was literally just riddled with cuts. I mean, it was like a person you see whose whole body is covered in tattoos, but except it was cuts. this guy could not just, he couldn't stop cutting himself, and I never told on him. You know, I thought he was a cool guy. He was actually really funny, but this motherfucker was crazy. He was a crazy person. And the boy next to me, I actually went to high school with him, so we actually knew each other. And he was a sexual deviant. He was in there because he was a sexual deviant, and I guess he was, you know, he had some issues with like touching little girls and things like that, and you know, showing his dick to little girls and shit like that. But he was also in the special ed class, so he was like, he was kind of retarded, but he wasn't like, he was just more like, you know, he was just gone. Like he was just not there when you spoke to him, you know. And this is the shit I had to deal with for a daily basis, you know. I mean, for about 5 years, I was on medicines like Abilify. I was on lithium, excuse me. I was on that for like 5 years. Mood stabilizers, Depakote, Wellbutrins, Iprexa. You fucking name it, I did it, dude. For many years, you know, and it put a lot of weight on me. You know, for those of you who don't know, you know, I know you see this and you see that I'm fit now and I'm in shape, but dude, when I was in high school, man, I was about 235 fucking pounds, or that's like 106, 107 kilos, and you know, you know, I was a mess, dude. I was a mess, man. These cheap ass cigars. So, yeah, man, I had a rough time as a teenager, dude. And you know, when I was in high school, I ended up getting into some fights with people. You probably see my other videos where I talked about me knocking some dudes out. And I don't normally like to tell people about this, but I figured, like, you guys are my viewers, so why not open up a little bit more, and even more than I already do. Yeah, I mean, I used to get in fights, man, and I used to, like, not to brag, but like I literally like fucking beat the shit out of these guys. I mean, they always underestimated me and they thought I was a joke. So maybe some of y'all wonder, like, why do I call myself No Joke? Like, why is that my nickname? Well, it's because I am no fucking joke. Like, if I say I can do something, it's because I really can do it. If I say I'm going to do something, it's because I really am going to do it. You know, I'm no joke, dude. I don't talk shit just to say it. Like, I don't say stuff just to say it. I say it because I mean it, and that's why my name is No Joke Howard. For those of y'all who are wondering, you know, it's not just some douchey name I thought of to sound cool or tough. Like, it's literally more of like a way of life for me. It's a like the whole no joke mindset is just how I live my life. You know, like, always do what you say you're gonna do, and always handle your fucking business. If people underestimate you, then good. It's good to be underestimated sometimes, because then you don't have as much to live up to. But if somebody does fuck with you and you really do know how to fight, but they don't think you know, then that's their problem, dude. And they'll find out that you are no joke. But anyways, I digress. You know, I didn't get laid. I didn't have sex my first time until I was, you know, 18. You know, I just graduated high school, and I didn't even get laid till I was, you know, out of high school, damn near. So, you know, yeah, man. So I'm not just this guy, you know, who's always had confidence, who's always been sure of himself. You know, for most of my life, guys, I was a pussy. I was fat. I was a pussy. I had no confidence in myself. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't do bold things like pack up my fucking backpack and get a one-way ticket to Cambodia to live here and start a new life. You know. And as far as like the jobs I've had, I mean, shit. Let me tell you, like, all the different types of jobs I've had. I mean, I used to grill cheeseburgers at the local baseball field for money. I was a pizza boy. Like, I delivered pizza for like 4 fucking years when I was in high school in my Jeep Wrangler. I did that for a long time, actually. For quite a few years, and like all I did was smoke weed, eat pizza, deliver pizza, and jerk off. You know, I didn't have any friends, barely. The only social contact I had was when I was in a band and I played drums. And that's something else I did. I played drums for 7 years, and I don't play anymore because I don't have my drum set. But that's probably what I got best at was playing drums. And I love music. It's probably my biggest passion besides cooking, fighting, traveling, and just learning new things about the world and myself and other people. I was a cook for a while. I actually got really good at cooking. That's something I'm pretty proud to say. I'm actually a pretty good cook, and I like to be very creative in the kitchen. I was a farmer. I farmed alpacas, and if you don't know what an alpaca is, it's basically like a smaller llama. They're in the camel family. They're in the camelid family, and they have the finest fiber on the planet. So like if you buy an alpaca fiber scarf or a sweater, it's literally the finest. And also, it's therefore the most expensive fiber, but nonetheless, it's very soft, very a sturdy fiber. And I farmed them for a few months, and like I used to deliver the babies and everything, and give them medicine and clean up their shit all the time. And I ended up quitting that job. I used to work for an event company where I set up moon bounces, and we had to manage events around the Washington D.C. and Baltimore area. I sold meat out of a fucking van in Portland, Oregon. When I lived in Portland, I sold frozen steaks and chicken out of a van. And I basically just got the door slammed in my face all day. But occasionally I made some money. I sold alarm systems. I canvassed. I did door-to-door canvassing. It sucked. I was terrible at it. I guess because of my personality and like just the way I look. Like maybe I'm not the most approachable guy, to be asking you for money. But also when I was in high school, I dabbled in drug dealing. I sold weed. I sold opiates. I sold all types of pills to people. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to make some extra money, and I did. I was a fucking dishwasher. I waited tables. I was a long-haul truck driver. I drove for this company called C.R. England and Warner Enterprises back in the States. If you guys live in the States and you ever see like the big like baby blue trucks with the yellow writing, it's called Warner Enterprises. I drove for them for a while. I drove for C.R. England, and that was a pretty interesting job, man. I mean, I got to travel the whole country. I made an effort to try to stay in shape, when I was trucking, and like we would drive for 11 hours a day. You know what I mean? It was no joke, man. That was a taxing job on your body. Like, I'm glad I don't do it anymore, man, because you literally just sit like this, just like I am in this chair. You just sit upright all day driving. Now, sometimes the scenery was beautiful, but dude, it got so monotonous, man. Every day was the fucking same. It was, but it's cool to say that I did that. I also, for a while, I had my own landscaping business in Washington D.C. It was just me. Like I had all my customer bases. I had my customer base, excuse me, and I just did landscaping. I saved up money. I bought a lawnmower, a weed eater, some random gardening tools, and I just got my name out there. And I made a shitload of money, guys. I did. I bought a pickup truck, and I did junk removal. I did landscaping. Damn, man, these cigars suck. Hey, if you guys ever get the King Edward mini cigars, man, dude, just pay a couple extra bucks and get like the Swisher Sweets, because these things are no good, man. But yeah, basically I did that, and that was like my last job I had before I moved to Cambodia, and yeah, basically just. I got tired of my life in Cambodia. I wanted to try something new, and I just basically just said fuck everything, and I quit my job. I stopped paying for my pickup truck. I got it repossessed. I took all my money that I saved up from landscaping and just my other job I had as a truck driver, and I just bought a one-way ticket to Thailand. I went to Thailand for a little while, to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and then I came here to Cambodia. And people often ask me like, well, why'd you go to Cambodia? Why Cambodia specifically? And I don't really know, man. But I met this guy the other night when I was on Rabbit Island doing ayahuasca, and he's like, I think that you might not know why you came to Cambodia, but you will find out why you came. And I think he's got a great point. He's a friend of mine that I just met, and I think that maybe it's destiny that I came out here, because I'm expanding my mind. I'm expanding all my horizons ever since I've been here. The people that I surround myself with are very supportive and positive, and they also expand themselves every day and try to improve themselves every day and do pretty amazing things. I mean, like my best friend, Adrian Bear, is a shamanic healer, and he does these ayahuasca sessions. I mean, you know, he does like chakra therapy, you know, life coaching, blah, blah, blah. He does all this stuff. He's really into astrology. And I never met anybody like that. I mean, some people think it's bullshit. And look, maybe it is. But he's got a customer base, and people seem to respect what he does, so why not, right? And the other girl I'm living with, her name is Eileen, and she does tarot card readings. Like, this, like, my friends are so eclectic. Like, I have such a this diverse group of friends. I mean, I have a friend who does 3D printing. I mean, there's some cool fucking people out here in Cambodia, man. You know, so guys, you've got to expand your minds, man. Don't hang out with people who think the same way as you, who do the same things you do. Branch out, meet new people, travel the fucking world, quit your goddamn job. I'm not saying quit like right now, but save up, have somewhat of a plan, and quit your damn job. Anyways, guys, I hope this video wasn't too long, but I just want to give you a little background onto who I used to be. Like, I wasn't always like this. I used to be a pussy. I used to be out of shape. I used to have zero confidence in myself. I used to have a limited way of thinking. I used to have a closed-minded point of view on the world and myself. And I'm only 26, so I'm only going to get more and more. You know, I'm just going to progress as the days go on. So anyways, y'all, I'm no joke. It was a pleasure speaking to you. As always, please subscribe to my channel. Share my videos. I'd love to have more fans, more subscribers. You know, I'd like to have a few hundred subscribers by the end of 2015 at least, you know. And if you guys have any suggestions for my videos, any ideas, you know, questions or whatever, then I'd be more than happy to do a video on it and help y'all out. You know, if some of y'all are struggling, believe me, I've been there before. So don't feel like you can't talk to me. All right, you guys can talk to me about anything you want, and I talk to you about anything I want. Right? So that's kind of the fun about life. There's that freedom. There's that freedom to do what you want and to explore yourself. So don't close yourself off. Like, the opportunities are endless, guys. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.